When you're born, your parents give you a name. And for a female, if you have a child, once you have your child, then you're given a new name, a name called mom. And there's this misconception that when you assume the role, the name and the role of mom, that the version of you who held the name that your parents gave you has to die. And now your job is also your title. But yet there's an unequally balance for the expectation of men when they assume the name dad. It's not expected of them to leave their old version of their self behind. So why is it that there's that expectation of women to assume the role of mom, and then that role, that title, to be all consuming? And I know this is not applicable to all, but to many cultures, this is just kind of like the unspoken rule. Recently, I have taken a major transformation in my life, and my sons who used to live with me went to go live with their father. And I get all these questions asking, what about your sons? What about my sons? My sons are doing very well. I love them deeply, and I desire to show them a different kind of love. A love doesn't require me to do something for them. A love that is showing them love just from the mere, just from me being me being around them, me being supportive of them, me nurturing them, me showing up for them, me being available to them. When did that stop mattering? They don't have to live in my house. For the last 15 years, when my sons lived with me, there was no questions to the dad, what about your kids? But yet when my children don't live with me, there's a question as to what about my kids? Well, one, if you're concerned about my kids, then how about you show up and be a supportive of them? That question really comes with a lot of judgment as to an expectation of what people think that a woman, a female, when they assume the role and the new name of mom, that they're supposed to change themselves. Yes, in some capacities, yes. But to what degree? To the degree of losing your whole sense of self and your whole life is wrapped up in the identity of mom. So then when your children leave the nest, right, then you have these emotional breakdowns and you don't even know how to be yourself because your whole life revolved around your kids. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just simply sharing that there is more than one way. And if we don't ever give ourselves the opportunity to explore and navigate what feels in alignment for ourselves, what brings us the most joy, so that we can pour that joy into our parenting role and not just service and not just discipline and not just structure and not just proximity, but like what value are you actually bringing to your role of being a mom or a dad or a parent? It's not just about them living in your home and you providing for their basic needs. There's a misconception that your emotional self, your emotional needs don't matter, and they do. So I want to invite you, if you are one that has subscribed to that role of mom, and all of the expectations that your culture and society put on you as to they think that you're supposed to show up to that role, I want to give you the permission to create your own rules and create your own connection with your own children in a way that serves you. And anybody that has an issue with it, that's their issue, not yours. I love you. Namaste.
And I let go of the path that I can walk with intention toward the bright light.